Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Hi, it's April from MamaLovesFood.com and DinnerHero.com. It's Friday. It's Friday. I hope you're well. You all look gorgeous, lovely, fantastic little moonbeams you are. It's a very loose knit cable. Anyway, hi, how are you? It's Friday. I keep saying that. Good morning, Diane and James, and is it Isla or Ela? Amanda and Bryn and Mary. You all look amazing. Hello. Make sure to leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is low, 10 is high. And then give me your 3 good things. What are your 3 good things? Today's been a roller coaster, you guys. It's been a roller coaster already, and it's not even 9:30. Which also, how is it already 9:30? I was up at 6. It's Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize that. You're right. It is Friday the 13th. Good morning, Miss Cheryl. How are you? So I apologize that I'm late. My number is a 7. I'm going to go with a 7. Now, if you had asked me 15 minutes ago what my number was, I would have told you it was like a 3. And I will tell you why. Hi, Mary. I don't know. I'm sorry. With COVID and the kids home and like the extra level of stress and not having childcare, I just have not been able to do the cooking videos. I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping I can gather my mental health strength up. I do enjoy the cooking videos with you, but it's just not something that I've been able to do lately. But I hope to be back soon. So buttons. Hey, Miss Haley and Patty and Debbie, all you gorgeous moonbeams, sunbeams, acorns. I don't know. What are you? You're gorgeous. All right. So this morning, yesterday I fell asleep. Not yesterday, day before yesterday. Thursday night. Nope. Wednesday night. Fell asleep. Tammy has COVID. Boo. I'm sorry. That sucks. So Wednesday night, Wednesday during the day, we lost internet most of the afternoon. So, I ended up staying up super late at night and, good morning, Christy. I ended up staying super late at night to finish work. And then I made myself get up in the morning. So yesterday I was real tired. And then yesterday was kind of a cluster because I totally forgot, which is why I was not on in the morning. Sorry, there's buzz. I'm sorry, we have construction going on. I'll get into that in just a second. But yesterday I totally forgot that my son texted me at 8:30 and was like, "Hey mom, are we going to the orthodontist?" So I had to take my 2 middle schoolers to the orthodontist yesterday morning. And then, you guys, I'm at the orthodontist. And I don't know if you guys know, but there's been a tropical storm going on in Florida. So we've had rain for 4 days straight. 4 days straight. Today is the first day that it's not raining. It is still very overcast, so I don't know if it's going to last. But, yeah. So we've had rain for 4 days straight. It was pouring yesterday when I brought them to the orthodontist, but thankfully they have a roundabout thing that you can drive through to drop them off. So I did that, but I put my window down. I meant to put one window down because the tech walked up to the car and, was just asking what their names were. So I hit both buttons, which is just, you do that sometimes, right? Because my habit is to put the windows down for air. Anyways, I put both windows down. And then I pulled around to park out of the covered area and was going to put my window up. It would not go up. It would not go up. It is pouring rain. There's nowhere to go because there's other people going to the line, right? I can't go back under the... You guys, after about 5 minutes, it started banging the door and trying to wiggle, and the glass wasn't even up enough for me to yank on it. Good morning, Miss Amanda. It was a disaster. Anyway, after about several minutes, it started to just inch up a little bit, and then when I got it about halfway up, it went all the way. There must have been something stuck in the mechanism, but I was so soaked. Anyway, and then, the kids came out, and we were able to go home and get some work done, and then So I had a pretty decent work day, but then again, I stayed up a little bit late last night because I was making up time for the work that I missed in the morning. So but not super late, right? Like I was good. I went to bed before 11 and I get up at 6. So that's like a solid 7 hours of sleep, which is really all I need. And good morning, Lisa. Lisa's an 8 today. Guys, make sure to leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is low, 10 is high. If you see somebody at a 5 or below, please respond to them. Give them some love. Good morning, Karen. I'm so glad you're here. I'm pretending it's cold out. It is not cold out here today, but I keep my camper really cold. So anyway, so buttons. So I keep clicking the wrong button. So I get to sleep. I'm so proud of myself. I get to sleep at a reasonable hour. And it's so funny because just 2 nights ago, my neighbor came by to drop off some Tupperware she had borrowed a while back. And we were chatting in the driveway, talking about how even with all these storms, our power hasn't gone out, which is really nice because, you know, typically if you have a lot of really bad storms, your power will go out for a while. And our power hasn't gone out. And I was saying how not only has our power not gone out for this storm, but we really, in the past, like 8 or 9 years that we've lived in this house, haven't lost power much. Thank you, Miss Star Angel. In our old house, we used to lose it multiple times a week. We lived on a road that had, the main part of the road had like the wooden poles outside. And it was a 2-lane road that people drove just way too fast on. So they'd knock the poles over all the time. We were constantly losing power. It was really, really irritating. And we never get that here. I was saying how I could count on one hand the number of times we've lost power for more than like an hour. And I can count on 2 hands the number of times we've lost power, period, outside of like a hurricane. And even with the hurricanes, we haven't lost power for any significant period of time. So anyway, my point is, I keep getting real washed out. Last night, get to bed, 10:30, 11-ish, super proud of myself. Gonna get a great night's sleep. I was so tired. I took a vitamin C drink. Hear that? We got a wolf living next door. Anyway, at 1 o'clock in the morning, I am jolted awake by our, UPS, whatever, battery backup things like beeping, the fans going off, and we lost power. So then my daughter woke up really scared and crying, so she crawled into bed with me. So then we went and got our camping fans because it was really warm in the house. Got the camping fans, lit some candles in the bathroom so the kids could use the restroom in the middle of the night, and then fell back. It took me about a half hour, 45 minutes to fall back asleep because Josie was just tossing and turning. She when you're just jolted awake and you are just upset by it. Yeah, it was like that for her. So, and then it came back on at 3 and all the lights came on because we had like clicked the lights, just how you do when you're checking to see if the power's really off. Like, of course it's really off, April, but you do what you do, right? Anyway, so needless to say, did not get much sleep last night. Not thrilled about that, but it's okay. So I got up, alarm clock going off at 6. I was very good. I didn't hit snooze. I got out to my camper / office. You guys know I'm in here. And I go to turn my computer on and my monitor is dead as a doornail. Dead as a doornail. And I have tons of editing to do today, and I can't do editing on my laptop because the color just isn't quite right, and it ends up really looking weird. So I'm like, oh my goodness. And the monitor's under warranty, so like I can get it dealt with, but it's just, I need it today, right? You need it today. And then, so I'm like, oh, we've got old monitors in the closet. I'll go look. None of them are compatible. It's all old tech. So I'm like freaking out, doing whatever I can on my laptop. Wes gets up and I go inside. I'm like, monitor's dead. Really upset about it. It's been a shit morning. Do you hear that dog? Oh my goodness. Anyway, so he's like, I'll go get the monitor from my office. He works at a space, just a few miles away. He's like, I'll go get the monitor from my office and you can just use mine for now. It's fine. No big deal. And so I'm like, well, just let's go out there and see, just make sure I didn't do anything stupid, like, plug the wrong thing. I don't know, like, not that I plugged anything in. So he comes, I had gone in the house to watch the kids for a minute while he went and tinkered in the camper, and he comes in, he's like, I don't know, the outlet's dead. It's dead. It's not your monitor, it's the outlet. He's like, but I just plugged it into a different outlet and we'll call an electrician, we'll figure it out. I'm like, God, what is going on? Whatever. So get set up. You know, I'm running an hour behind now, but no big deal. It's okay, right? It's okay. And so I'm chopping away at work, and he comes out and he's like, have you had any more problems? I just want to check and make sure, you know, I don't know why that outlet went out. And he's like, you know what, let me go get my tester. He's got like the tester you can put into the outlet to see how much, you know, wattage or whatever is coming in and out. So he gets his tester and he comes in, he's testing all the outlets. He's like, okay, this one works, this one works, this one doesn't work, this one doesn't work, this one works. Like, it's so weird. He's like, there's no other outlets in here, right? And I said, oh, there's one in the bathroom. So he goes in the bathroom, and that's the one with the GFI boop thing, whatever. And so yeah, you guys, it was just the GFI got tripped. Everything's fine. So I lost an hour because I forgot to click. Barb says this has nothing to do with sewing. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But we'd love if you stuck around and hung out with us. Anyway, so yeah, doesn't have anything to do with cooking either. I know. What are we gonna do? Cancel her, people. So yeah, anyway, that was my morning. Oh, so anyway, yeah, so I would have been in a real bad mood, and so all this got resolved about 8:45, and which is when my alarm clock goes off to start prepping for the show. But I was in the middle of something else because I was running behind, so I was like, oh, I'll just, you know, deal with it later. Yeah, I won't do show prep this morning. We'll just get on and chat, which is fine, whatever. So I'm about to hit start on record. I've got the camera set up. I put my iPods in. I'm all ready to start. Got my cute hat on because I haven't washed my hair in a long time. And all of a sudden I hear this like bang, like almost sounds like a shotgun. I was like, what the hell now? And I look outside. You guys, good news, good news. Remember back with me, way back, pre-COVID, way back, when we were talking about cleaning out the garage. Do you remember we were talking about cleaning the garage? We don't use our garage to park. We use our garage as a living space because we have a small house, and I have 5 kids, and we homeschool and all that stuff, so we're home all the time. My husband and I both work from home. Before COVID, we had a nanny, so there were 8 of us around all the time, very crowded in a small house. So we were going to build a second shed, right? Yay! So then we were going to build the shed, and we were going to put new floors in our house because we have 5 kids and we've had 2 dogs, and yeah, don't do carpet, bad idea. So we were going to put vinyl in the house. Thank you, Gloria. Gloria likes my earrings. These are paparazzi, actually. $5. And I think these ones came with a necklace. I don't sell paparazzi. That's not a... I'm not trying to get you in on my MLM, but if you like paparazzi. So, oh, now it's got my hair. Anyway, so then COVID started to be a thing, right? In February, we started hearing about it. So we're like, so our contractor, who's a friend, was like, hey, we don't know what's happening with this. Do you want your floors or do you want your shed first? And I'm like, well, shed, because, you know, floors, you got to be in the house, whatever. So they do the floors really quick, literally finished the day before everybody got locked down. Thank you, baby Jesus. And then, so then we go to order the shed. So we got put it back on the schedule, like for, 2-3 weeks later or whatever. So we go to order the shed materials, and there are none available. Everybody and their brother decided, well, if I'm stuck at home for 2 weeks, I'm going to build a shed, right? That was back in March, you guys. So finally, in May, the shed we wanted came back in stock, and we ordered it, and it arrived. Thank you, Miss Andrea. You look gorgeous too. Make sure to leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is low, 10 is high. And anyway, so yeah, May, I think we ordered it in May and it was delivered like beginning of June. And then by then his schedule had just totally filled up. And some of it was projects for us, we helped manage rental homes. So, we had him on other things that were a higher priority. And anyway, he's been saying to me for weeks, months, I don't even know how long, as soon as we get a free day with, decent weather, we're just going to come by and do it. We're going to knock it out. So I hear this, what sounds like a shotgun, gunshot, whatever, in the yard, and I look out my window. You guys, it's the contractor. I'm getting a shed today. I'm so excited. You have no idea how excited I am. Just a dinky little shed for the bikes, but it's going to get all the bikes out of my garage. We're going to have the living space in there now. So right now we've got our, I'll have to show you guys a picture. We've got our garage set up as like a playroom kind of area. So we've got 2 big tables in there with all the kids' Legos. Then we've got benches along, not benches, like workbench, like a countertop along the side from the people who lived here's old kitchen. We kept the cabinets and just put them in the garage, but the whole front is I have like a little outdoor couch and stuff, but it's covered in bikes, like, so we can't even use really the outdoor couch in there very much, because there's we have, you know, there's 7 of us, we all ride bikes, and then we've got like extra bikes from people growing in and growing out, and people give us stuff, and scooters, everyone's got a scooter, everyone's got rollerblades. So anyway, all the bikes are going to be a bike shed now. All the scooters are going to be in the bike shed. I'm so excited. So we'll be able to have a little bit more spread out area, especially now with COVID. You know, we're a high risk family, so we literally don't do anything. Well, we've started going camping, and we're going camping again next week. Is it next week? I don't know. Anyway, don't cry to come to my house. We're going to have a house sitter. But yeah, so that's why I'm a 7. I'm getting a shed today. I'm getting a shed today. And it's Friday. Apparently Friday the 13th. I don't know if that's good or bad. My best friend is obsessed with Friday the 13th, so I know she's very happy. So I'm happy if she's happy, right? Anyway, that's my story for today. How are you guys? Anything crazy happening? Not that any of that was crazy, but I don't know. But I do have very whiny, tired children today because none of them were able to fall asleep easily after the power debacle. And then I've got 2 middle schoolers with very sore mouths because they both got tightened yesterday. Although my nearly 14-year-old, he'll be 14 next week, is super excited because the orthodontist told him yesterday that he's almost done with his treatment. So, and I didn't, you know, you have a kid, his teeth were so bad when he got them on. Like, one tooth was like practically sticking straight out. They were bad when he got them on. And it's funny because when they first put the braces on, you're like, wow, they're moving quickly. They're just, you know, they didn't get great, right? But you could see that they were getting there very quickly. Good morning, Jill. Jill's at 8. High 5 for that. And then you just kind of don't pay attention, right? Like, they have braces. You just see the braces and you don't pay attention. So when he said, yeah, the orthodontist told me today that I'm almost done, I was like, let me see your mouth. And he smiled and I was just like, his teeth look so beautiful. They look so good. I'm so happy. And then I threatened him within the inch of his life that if he doesn't wear his retainer every single day when they come off, I will charge him every penny of that treatment. Because they were so expensive. You guys, his mouth was so expensive. He had to have dental surgery. He had to, just so much garbage in that mouth. Anyway, so I'm really hoping that if, you know, COVID, there's a handle on COVID soon, that I can get mine done. I had braces in my 20s, but I didn't finish the treatment because I moved, and I'm just super self-conscious. These turn inward, and then these are like at a slant. I don't know. I want to get Invisalign. I actually would have been totally fine with regular braces, but my back teeth are all crowns. And my dentist said they do not like to put brace brackets on crowns because they just don't stick. And then I'll be getting new brace brackets like constantly. So yeah, Diane's at 8. High 5, Diane. I love that for you. So anyway, I have to make a grocery order because it's Friday and I forgot to order groceries earlier this week. And it's Cantina night. We still do that, by the way. On Fridays, we celebrate Cantina night, and we do a special dinner. And if it's nice out, we eat in the yard. If it's not nice out, we eat in the family room and or living room. And we have a piano in there, and the kids take turns playing music. If we're outside, the kids usually bring the ukulele out and play, and it's just kind of nice. So we're gonna try and do burgers tonight, I think, if they've got them in stock. So yeah. Andrea says, I've got a question for everyone. How would you feel if your teacher asked you if you have COVID to your children because she sneezed in classroom? How would you feel if your teacher asked you if you have COVID to your children? Because, she's asking the child if the child has COVID because she sneezed in the classroom? Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with asking, right? I think we need to be vigilant, and I think some people aren't responsible and might send their kids to school with COVID. So, Yeah, I mean, as long as she wasn't being mean, I think she probably should have pulled her aside. I don't know, right? Did she pull her aside? So, yeah, I don't know that I would immediately go to being upset, depending on how it was handled. Thankfully, sneezing is not a common symptom of COVID, but it's not a symptom of COVID, right? So Andrea says it was allergies. So yeah, I mean, look, it's allergy season. We're all stuffy and miserable here for sure. And but yeah, no, I also understand the teacher's concern. And you know, if she didn't ask and it was, you know, is there a liability on her? I don't know how that works. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully she handled it kindly and it was just a question. So you guys, it's Friday. What? Oh, 3 good things. Getting a shed, getting a shed, getting a shed. 3, I'm just going to say it 3 times over. Okay. Getting a shed, it's Friday, we're having burgers tonight. 3 good things. You guys are beautiful. I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you on Tuesday.